Hey, it's This Week in Forex, Cryptocurrency, and Stocks with InvestDiva. I'm your coach, Kiana Danielle, and I'll give you your 5-minute overview of these markets in just a moment. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button to get my InvestDiva updates as soon as we publish them. Let's start with the Forex market. Last week was surprisingly productive for the US dollar, which found itself outperforming all other major currencies. With plenty of announcements, reports, and decisions from the government and Federal Reserve on the horizon, the US dollar will remain a currency worth watching. The Canadian dollar also exceeded many traders' expectations, especially during a time where petroleum prices have been unpredictable. Meanwhile, the euro and the Swiss franc had sluggish weeks, which was largely caused by a stimulant-avoidant European Central Bank. While the Japanese yen and the British pound both had positive movements last week, even in the face of growing Brexit tensions, the Australian and New Zealand dollars saw quite a bit of undesirable movements. Following several negative reports, New Zealand is hoping that the upcoming GDP announcements can effectively change their fortune. As we continue to move to the close of another quarter, keep an eye on quarterly reports from the world's top currencies. On the charts, the Aussie-Yen pair has officially broken below the key support level of 75.20, which may have opened doors for further drops towards the lows of January's flash crash of around 72. This has been a key support since 2009. So unless a full-on trade war breaks out, and wrecks international economies, we're expecting the pair to rebound after testing this level. Next is the crypto market. The main story coming from the crypto industry last week was Facebook's talks of introducing its own blockchain called Global Coin. Though there still are plenty of details that need to be figured out, the prospects of this crypto will undeniably be beneficial to the industry as a whole. Of course, we have Dr. Dooms of the world, such as Nouriel Roubini, who says this has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but we tend to ignore these kind of people. Unsurprisingly, most coins had a positive week last week, reflecting Bitcoin's rise of more than $1,000, though a lot of this progress was simply making up for ground lost the week before that. Bitcoin has once again broken the $9,000 level and has reached a new high for the year. On a more negative note, though, roughly 40 different cryptocurrencies are currently dealing with regulatory issues coming from FINRA. Though these conflicts may have added some barriers to entering the industry, they may also force FINRA to some important questions that are yet to be answered. Elsewhere in the cryptocurrency industry, Russia's central bank announced its own interest in creating a digital currency. This news, interestingly, coincided with breaking news of Russian hackers conducting the largest instance of crypto theft to date. If you're wondering how you can take your crypto investing to the next level and not fall victim for the hacking, don't forget to get your free copy of my new book, Cryptocurrency Investing for Dummies, on InvestDiva.com. Last but not least is the stock market. The S&P 500 experienced a bit of a down week last week, dipping below 2,900 points last Tuesday and remaining below that mark for the rest of the week. Other major American exchanges experienced mildly depressing weeks as well, largely due to ongoing geopolitical issues and falling oil prices. Most analysts are predicting above average levels of volatility early in the week as traders eagerly prepare for announcements from the Fed. Following the Fed's next meeting, which is scheduled for this Wednesday, prices may break out into a new range altogether. Following actions from the United States government, Chinese tech giant Huawei is expected to lose roughly $30 billion in future revenues. The company has remained at the center of a US-China trade conflict that is yet to be resolved, as the world's two largest economies will pay close attention to this story over the next few weeks as well. Lastly, Sprint and T-Mobile are inching closer to a major deal, though there are many factors yet to be determined. If Dish Network is unable to acquire some of the company's key assets, deal makers may need to get a little bit more creative. It will be an active week in the market, so be sure to pay close attention. I'll be sharing my personal investment strategies for Forex, stocks, and cryptocurrencies in Investiva's premium investing group, also known as the PIG, on Tuesday. Don't forget to register your free spot for the Make Your Money Work For You masterclass to see how you can get in the PIG. You can find the link in the description area of this video. Thank you so much for watching Investiva, and remember, make your money work for you.